Anybody who was HIV positive was an outcast, and people didn't want to have anything to do with them. The Lord showed me so very specifically to go to the destitute, those who have absolutely nothing. We go to the poorest and the sickest of the sick.
As you look all across the continent of Africa and you look at HIV, as you come south, those percentages begin to increase. You start to see the effects of HIV/AIDS without many options for help, for assistance. Baptist Global Response, BGR, is a Southern Baptist community development and disaster response organization. Our focus is on the needs of people in a holistic way. And what organizations like Tabitha Ministries do is give us a vehicle for being sure we're getting the resources to the most vulnerable people that there are.
We really believe that the whole ethos of Tabitha Ministries is the Word of God made true and practical. And it is an evidence of God putting people together again, taking that which is broken and making it whole. These people very often will lie there day in and day out with nobody to assist them or to help them. We never leave a house without praying. We never leave a house without sharing the gospel. These people are going to die.
It's easy when you're far removed from the crisis situation, from really the epidemic going on, to think that it's just a disease and people get it and they die. But it's a horrible disease, especially when you link it with poverty. It's a disease that is very painful and the death comes slowly.
And I would pray with them as they were dying. Very often there were children in the home and they had nowhere to leave these children. They were terrified with what was going to happen to the children. We'd say to them, don't worry, we will look after your children.
To be affected, you don't have to be the one who has full-blown AIDS and is dying. It can be one of the children who may have gotten HIV transmitted from their mother, or may have lost their grandparents and their parents and have no one to take care of them.
We have here at the center children that come from homes out in the community. These little ones that are here have usually come to us in the most pitiable situation. They have been starving, they have been abused, they have been abandoned. Some of them have just been left lying around in the community, just been dumped in some area or another. Most of them who have come here have been on the verge of death when they have arrived. But we are trying to bring them up in the ways of the Lord.
To see those children and hear their stories, to know that without Tabitha Ministries, many of them would be dead. But because of Tabitha Ministries, they have hope. Baptist Global Response has been able to come alongside organizations like Tabitha Ministries and provide nutrition packs, food parcel for child-headed households and for those who are suffering with HIV/AIDS, donating shoes, helping with school uniforms, items like our in-home care kits. The in-home care kit allows a caregiver to have a few items that they can help keep the patient clean and dry and control some of the pain that they are experiencing. So we would ask that Southern Baptists would pray about being involved through the World Hunger Fund, being involved through Baptist Global Response and the General Relief Fund, to be able to respond to these needs that are out there.
It is a rock-face ministry. It really is dealing with people who have lost all hope. It is people who have almost no hope of recovery, and even the doctors and the nurses and their families have given up on them. But the one thing that I have learnt over the years is that Jesus hasn't given up. And we never need to give up at that very last minute. We need to still trust and believe that Jesus is able to turn that whole situation around.